watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Rex Heuermann was back in court today. The hearing was to determine whether or not certain DNA evidence could be used at trial. Now, Virginia Huey was there and will bring us more details in a moment. And volunteers say the rescue efforts at the Happy Cat Sanctuary will take up to 2 weeks. The sanctuary's founder and roughly 100 cats were killed in Monday's fire. There are nearly 200 cats that still need to be treated for burns and other injuries. And President Donald Trump has announced new tariffs.
April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn. For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far.
Now, Trump has called today Liberation Day and signed an executive order instituting, quote, reciprocal tariffs. The president believes the tariffs will boost manufacturing in America and lower prices for consumers. And a judge has dismissed Mayor Eric Adams' corruption case. Now, the judge also denied prosecutors the ability to bring the same charges in the future. Now, after the hearing, Adams said, quote, this case should have never been brought, and said, I did nothing wrong. Arts and crafts retailer Michaels is closing one of its Long Island stores. An employee at the Shirley store tells Newsday it's closing, but there's no set date yet. There are currently 16 locations open on Long Island. And Just Salad is opening 2 more spots on the island. Hempstead Turnpike in East Meadow and Esconset Highway in Lake Grove will be the new homes for the salad chain. There are currently 7 other locations on Long Island. All right, now for a quick look at tomorrow's weather, and I don't have the greatest news for you here because there's going to be showers and wind all day. Temps will be in the 50s. We'll have your 7-day forecast coming up, but I can tell you right now the 7-day forecast does not look any drier. The hearing on the DNA evidence against Rex Heuermann continues. Virginia Huey tells us more.
Accused Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann back in court today for day 2 of a hearing to determine whether certain DNA evidence can be used in his upcoming trial. Lawyers for Heuermann want DNA tests conducted by Estrella Forensics on hairs removed from most of the 7 victims in the case to be tossed from the trial. The DNA match resulted from a technique known as whole genome sequencing, which defense attorneys argue has never been accepted in a New York court of law.
The burden is on the prosecution. They want to use this, what they call science. I've said from the beginning, we think it's magical.
But forensic science expert Dr. Nicole Navrosky testified whole genome sequencing is widely accepted in the scientific community and that an ongoing review of Estrella Forensics' DNA extraction method shows it's effective.
On cross-examination, she then led us to believe that that's not true and that they haven't touched it and they haven't utilized it. So I don't know. I can only do with what I can ask the questions, we get the answers, and I go from there. But I don't think she's really providing valuable information for the judge, and I don't think it in any way assists them in establishing that this is scientifically reliable.
The defense team's cross-examination of Dr. Navrosky continues on Thursday. For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Islanders save on their energy bills for over 20 years.
We play just to play. We love playing the sport, and that's why we do it.
The St. Anthony's girls lacrosse team enters this season ranked #1 in the nation, coming off of an undefeated season that finished with the program's 5th consecutive state title.
We're very grateful for that. Pressure is certainly a privilege. We understand that our opponents are going to give us their best game, and we're certainly going to give them our best game as well.
It's always good being there, but I don't think we think about it that much. I think we play every day is we just take every game, every practice day by day, and we really just work for what's next to come.
What's special about this Friars team is their competitiveness. Their roster is loaded with talent with nearly 30 Division I lacrosse commits.
It's very competitive and we push each other every day, and it's really good preparation for the next level.
It's a great atmosphere. I just
playing against great players every single day.
What makes this St. Anthony's team so successful goes beyond how they play on the field. It's the friendships they've created off the field.
The most special thing is the bond. Everyone's from all over Long Island, and everyone just coming together and sharing each other's interests on and off the field. The chemistry is just really, really amazing here. It's like a sisterhood here, and we really do love playing with each other, just being around each other, and that really helps on the field.
Another challenging national schedule lies ahead for the Friars. And after losing 20 seniors last year, Coach Messina is excited to see what this new group will accomplish.
I believe last year was really special, but I'm excited to see the type of flair that this team is going to put on their successes.
I'm so excited. We have a great schedule lined up ahead of us, and all of our seniors are ready to give it their all for their last one.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
Roll your way to better health with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Welcome to Monster Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Smithtown. To be honest, this one was a little intimidating for me. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I could hardly even say it. How am I going to actually do it?
See how far back Macy is? Macy, it's hard to grapple somebody if you're trying not to touch them.
I think a lot of people have the idea that, oh, I can't do that stuff, I'll get hurt in 2 seconds. I think that's definitely not the case. It's like aggressive yoga.
This physically demanding sport will help you build strength and endurance and improve your flexibility.
You get very limber, get stronger, develop muscle, you lose weight very easily. It pours off without you even trying. You don't have to count your calories.
On top of improving your fitness, you're also learning self-defense.
I built so much confidence that I wasn't expecting to have when I came in here and started learning these moves and doing them on bigger guys and be able to handle myself.
Plus, you'll be part of a community that keeps you accountable.
It becomes something you look forward to. And the people here are so welcoming and great that they'll ask you if they haven't seen you for a bit, where have you been?
And advancing to higher belts will keep you motivated.
Get your first submission is nothing better.
This sport is just as much mental as it is physical.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a chess match.
And they say that carries over to managing stress in your everyday life.
Because you're rolling and you're in these situations that make you uncomfortable at first, make you a little panicky, you learn to slow down and you learn to look at a wider view.
It calms you down when you train a lot, multiple times a week. It calms you in every aspect of life. Bring her palm up to the ceiling like a leopard, very carefully.
Very carefully. Am I submitting you yet? Yes! I did it! Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.
Love to see it. All right, let's take a closer look at your rainy 7-day forecast. There is no good news here, folks. It is raining pretty much all weekend, stopping on Monday for now. Temps will be nice. We're seeing 60s, but it will not be dry for a few days.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us.